What's going on, Facebook fam? Brother Mark Scott here. Um, Actually sitting out in the parking lot. My princess is getting her nails done right now. I personally can't stand the smell of being inside of the nail shop. So, sitting out in the parking lot right now, just scrolling through Facebook. Um, Saw a post earlier and I actually shared it. And it kind of went back. The post said something to the effect that the root of all evil is not money anymore, but it's attention. Um, and this is one of the things, as a father, that when I have the opportunity to really talk to my daughter about things, as she's continuing to come of age, we talk about decision making and how things, what are the consequences, for your life, and how do you process and make decisions. And one of the things I've noticed, being old enough, as a child of the 70s, to remember what life was like before the internet, and just watching how our human behavior, it seems like it has been magnified or even altered by, social media, so to speak, or the ability to get attention, almost instantly online through the internet. And a lot of the decisions, a lot of the moves that people are making, I'm talking about, from adults in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, all the way down to teenagers and everywhere in between. Now people are doing a lot of things strictly for the attention, not for the intention. This is why you see, so many people get so many likes or followers, that don't have any real substance. But if they can portray a narrative or a lifestyle through the images, they can get a lot of attention. Um, and one of the things is, when you get a lot of attention, you can actually have a lot of influence, a lot of impact. But what are your intentions for the attention that you get? And quite honestly, um, there's not a lot of substance. Um, and this is one of the things I personally struggle with often. Um, as somebody who genuinely wants to have an impact, wants to be helpful, not just to my immediate circle of family and friends, but to the greater community, and humanity as a whole. A lot of times, my thoughts, my sentiments, and what I share and express, um, I struggle trying to put a proper context on it sometimes. And it's quite easy for people to misinterpret or misunderstand my intention, um, because they give me a little bit of their attention. And so I try to be very thoughtful about what I share and how I share it. Um, Sometimes I may even overshare, but just an authentic person who really, wants to try to leverage and use this media platform that we have to put some positivity and some good in the world. Um, my girlfriend and I, we often talk behind the scenes about things that I post on social media publicly, and how a lot of people will process that or reflect that upon our personal relationship. But there is a different context to what goes on in my personal private life, um, and what I post publicly. So, a lot of times the intention is lost in translation because of the public attention, um, that social media allows you to gather. So I just, again, even when I post questions about relationships, they're not always indicative or reflective of what I'm going through personally, although it does come through sometimes. Um, I really want to provoke thought in a way that helps people to challenge their paradigms and perspectives. Because if we're not getting the desired results we want as a community of people, then we have to be able to honestly and critically examine what is our intentions. Because we can get a lot of attention, but it really, does us more damage in the long run than good. So I just want to challenge you. Just, what is your intention? Or is it that you just want the attention? Because sometimes the attention you get in this social media internet world can have a negative impact on your true intention in your personal reality. But that's something we're learning to navigate even now. I mean, internet is not even a full 30 years old as far as us having a access to it as a general population. And social media has truly um, turned upside down the perception and how we interact and deal with the reality. Because quite honestly, um, I've seen a couple stories recently that really blew my mind. Where um, I mean, again, growing up as a child of the 70s and 80s, we realized if you were going to do certain things, I mean, even illegal activities, you didn't want people to know. So you didn't take pictures of what you did. But like recently here in Houston, you have had people literally live streaming, recording themselves committing crimes, even murder, because they want the attention. And that's the kind of challenge we have of dealing with this duality of having an online presence in life, um, and then dealing with our actual reality, because certain things you may do to get likes in the moment can have long-term reaching consequences in your real life and in your relationship. So um, be mindful. There are a lot of things that people are posting and doing just because they want the attention, but their intentions are very either selfish or have no altruistic value to them. So think about your intention when you go for